Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Bears and the Irish. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Blake Money gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix. And if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now at the plate, here is Daniel Ncaa, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Daniel Ncaa.
First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Softly hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
So stepping in is Drew McGowan. Comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Fastball well outside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting third, the catcher, Logan Tanner.
And now here is Logan Tanner. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Now here's the first offering. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Sharp ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Will Bedard, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
And stepping in, Zach Arnold. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Zach Arnold.
Now here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Batting second.
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
First offering. Thompson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Dylan Cruz, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning. Getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
So now to the plate, Trey Morgan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Cruz is off at first with 2 away. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. The 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Here's the 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
He's set. The 3-2, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So now here is Giovanni Holmes looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to...
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, there are 2 outs, so nothing's guaranteed, but when you can load the bases in the home half of the first, you've got to find a way to at least cash in 1. If this guy escapes this mess, his confidence is just going to grow as the game goes on.
At the plate, Mitchell Sanford. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Stepping up is Josh Hatcher.
Leading off for Texas, the first baseman, Josh Hatcher.
Here's the first pitch.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Josh Hatcher becomes the first out of the inning.
Tanner Allen.
To the plate now, Tanner Allen. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Morgan will wait on it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Lane Fordyce.
Next to stand in is Lane Fordyce. First pitch on its way. 1-0. The 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Now to bat, Hayden Travis. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Fouled away. The next 0-2.
No. Inside.
Fouled off.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McGowan is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Batting 8, the left field.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Broderick Frost started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box now, Cade Doherty, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Into the box, Zach Arnold. Swing and a liner. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Thompson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 1-0. Now into the box, Raleigh Jordan. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Kyle McDonald. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Ball two. Count is 2-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Kazuo Jacob.
Next, it'll be Kazuo Jacobs. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
McDonald, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Standing in now, Daniel Ncaa. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Now at the plate is Dylan Cruz, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Trey Morgan.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Morgan. Worked a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Allen in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giovanni.
Up next, Giovanni Combs. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Mitchell Sanford, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Now it'll be Drew McGowan. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
To the plate now, Logan Tanner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing the back, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
One out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Next to hit, Josh Hatcher struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Tanner, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
0-2, here it is. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a high pop-up. Doherty has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And these 2 guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. Stepping in once again is Tanner Allen. First pitch of the AB on its way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. And there's ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Weakly hit towards first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And now it'll be the catcher, Hayden Travis.
The catcher, Hayden Travis.
First offering. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Roderick Ross.
Next up, Broderick Frost. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Into the box, Cade Doherty, and he fouls this one off. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
Runners on first with 1 down. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Zach Arnold.
So next to hit is Zach Arnold. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Has a look, now the pitch. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ball game. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his 2nd knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
Stepping in now, Thompson, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Arnold stands at second with 2 gone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. This is popped up. Ncaa has got it, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And now Lane Fordyce. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Lane Fordyce.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
At the plate now, Raleigh Jordan. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. That's popped up. Thompson backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle McDonald.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kyle McDonald. First delivery to him. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, Kazuo Jacob.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Michael Fowler is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Fowler.
Next, here is Kazuo Jacobs. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. Indiana is on top 2-1. So now to the plate, Dylan Cruz. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Dylan Cruz.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Reined in. And there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Trey Morgan.
Next to hit is Trey Morgan. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
In now, Giovanni Combs as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Mitchell Sanford.
Next up is Mitchell Sanford. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hard hit ball to second. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Indiana leads it 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And stepping up as the shortstop, Daniel Ncaa.
Daniel Ncaa.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The left fielder, number 10, Drew McGowan.
Standing in now, Drew McGowan. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back safely. Ncaa gets his lead at first, nobody out. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1.
Down to 2-1.
High in the air into shallow left center. Frost comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Logan Tanner.
Digging in next, Logan Tanner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Arnold camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Josh Hatcher.
So the next to bat will be Josh Hatcher. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 2-0 now.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Digging in will be Hayden Travis. He bounced out last time
The
up.
catcher, Hayden Travis.
First pitch on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it is, the 3-0.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled away. Full count still. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Eric Cerda takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Roderick Frost will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The third baseman, number 5, Cade
Cade Doherty